today I'm going to be explaining how to create a whole host of custom zombies. So I did the video, which you can check out just at the top right, of how to do custom spawns, and this one's specifically different stuff you can do with zombies. A lot of this stuff is already covered in my other video, so just watch that if you don't know how to do custom spawns. So the first one here is just the normal thing, so test for a zombie, and then spawn in the custom zombie and then delete the old one. So it just spawns in normal zombies. Anyway, so they've got a name and they've got a chest piece, and the other thing is it's not burning in the day. That's actually really easy to do. So when you're setting up your custom zombie, so there he is, it's my custom one, all you have to do is replace the item on his head with anything. So if you don't want to give them armor, just replace the item on the head, and if you don't want them to drop like a random button, you can use replace item and then at the arrow equals 2 just to select the zombie in front of me, and then slot.armor.head and then slot ID 0. I just replace it with one rotten flesh, so this way he just drops extra rotten flesh sometimes, like on a rare occasion. You do that, so it replaces slot armor head with rotten flesh, and now, I mean, there's a slab there, but he won't burn in the day. Next, I'm going to move on to randomly spawning different types of zombies. So when you spawn zombies, rather than now, if I spawn in them all, they all spawn in as just normal zombies. Instead, I'll have it so that sometimes they spawn as other zombies. So it's not too complicated, this one. So first of all, you still need this one, which gives normal zombies tags, but then you also need this extra one. So before we can do that one, you have to create a new scoreboard objective. So scoreboard objectives add, and then I've called mine 1 to 100 and then dummy. That's just so I know that, so I'm creating a random chance scoreboard objective that I'll then give to the zombies. And once you've made that, then you just do this command. So this is another repeating unconditional, always active. So this just, you don't need the slash at the start, that's a bad habit. So what this does is it's scoreboard players and then random rather than add. So this is specifying that I want a random number, and then to the target anything that has the tag zombies, so any normal zombies. So the objective 1 to 100, which we just made, and then 100, so it will give them a score between 1 and 100. When a zombie spawns, it's automatically given a score between 1 and 100. And then the next bit is super simple. The first command block is all the same, just test for anything with tag zombie, same as that one. And the last one's also the same, it's just deleting the zombie or teleporting it way down to get rid of it. The one in the middle is what's different. So normally you would just have it replace the zombie, which is pretty much all this is. Now it replaces the zombie, except this time with your new one, so in this case strong zombie. It only replaces the zombie if it's got the tag zombie, so if it's a normal zombie and it's got the score, which you've allocated to all of them randomly, of 96 or more. So anything with a score of 96, 97, 98, 99 or 100 will be replaced by the strong zombie. And then all you need to do then is just add different zombies for the different scores. So here I've got anything from 91 to 95, it replaces with a fast zombie. But the strong zombies have got strength and an iron chest piece, and the fast zombies have got speed, permanent speed buff, and a chainmail chest piece. So a quick bit on how the fast zombie is made. So he's been given a chainmail chest piece, I've named it fast zombie just so I can tell them apart easily, and I've also given it a permanent effect of speed 3. So to do that, all we need to do is effect at E and then target the zombie. So tag, it's got a tag, so I can just use that. And then speed, how many seconds. So the highest number you can do is a 1 with 9 zeros. And then amplifier, I'll just normally do it lower, but I'm going to give it speed 11. Just there you go. So you can see it's got speed now. And if you now save the structure like that, then all the ones will spawn in with that speed boost. And as you can see, it's quite a bit faster. So that's speed 10, which is why I don't really put that much on it. But obviously, you're welcome to. And now for the strength zombie, it's again not very different to the other one. Once you know how to do one, you can do them all basically. Strong zombie, it's just iron chest piece. I've given it a red name so it's more clear. And then literally the same thing here. Strength again, that's the amplifier. I wouldn't put it a 10 because it'll probably one-shot you, but Yeah, and I know I put true for the last bit, so I will this time. But this is just showing it's got strength. So you just put strength instead. And make sure to change the tag so it applies to the zombie you're trying to add it to. Because obviously this one's got a different tag to the speed zombie, like that. So to show that it's got strength and it isn't just like not working, I'm gonna put myself in adventure mode or survival, and it will probably one-shot me with strength 10. And then I've also got the normal zombies, so most of the time, so it's quite a big percentage of the time it places a normal zombie. And then about a quarter of the time, so if it's anywhere between 0 and 24, or that specifically means less than or equal to 24, that's what the 2 dots before the number is, it will spawn zombie 8. So these three are just different types. So we've got normal zombies, fast zombies and strong zombies, and the last one is 8 normal zombies. So if I go zombie 8 to show you what it is, if I load it, all it is, it loads in 8 zombies rather than just the 1. So when you spawn a zombie, this one spawned in as the 8 zombies, so it spawned in a little horde of them. This one, just 1 normal zombie. That one, strong zombie. So there's about a 5% chance of this one spawning in. I've just named them for the convenience, you don't have to do that. Fast zombie, that's convenient that we got that one. And then normal zombie again, a horde again, normal zombie, stronger zombie. Most of them are going to be normal zombies. Next thing I'm moving on to, zombie death effect. So this is a way to do it for all zombies, but you can specify doing it for just one type of zombie in a different way that I'll show you in a second. First thing is it checks and looks for the item rotten flesh. So obviously zombies, when they die, they drop rotten flesh. The second one will then, at the location of that rotten flesh, it will give any player, or the nearest player within 4 blocks of the rotten flesh, so where the zombie died, it will give them poison 1 for 12 seconds. And then the third one deletes the rotten flesh so it doesn't spam it. So if I enable this one quickly, always active, spawn in a zombie, strong zombie. As long as it drops rotten flesh, you can see now I've got the effect poison. It was 12 seconds, but I just missed it. So that will happen for most zombies. I'll be given poison when fighting, like when I kill the zombie. So that's great, except that's if you want all zombies to poison you, which most of the time you probably don't. We want to create a poisonous zombie instead. Poison zombie, and I need to make sure whenever you're making custom ones to disable the blocks that give them custom stuff so it won't replace them, like that. So it's a normal zombie now. And so to make the zombie actually activate that one, we're going to put something on its head. Place item. So this method, it won't always give you the effect, just sometimes. So start head, start number 0, and then we put something on its head that we're not going to use anywhere else on the map, basically. So I normally use buttons, because especially if you're doing adventure maps, you don't need all the different types of buttons. So acacia button 1, poison zombie, like that. Just give it a quick name, and make sure to add a tag to the zombie, so it doesn't not have a tag. So we're going to save that as the poison zombie. And now here, very simple change to this. Everywhere it says rotten flesh, I'm just going to change with acacia button. And once you've replaced all these and you drop the button, it deletes the button and gives you poison. There we go. So this time it gave me poison. We can change this one for any different potion effects we want, so just change the item to whatever they have on their head, so whatever they're going to drop, or rotten flesh if you want it to happen to all zombies. And then you can also change poison for any effect you want. Another good example for the on death commands would be to get one that checks for a button, so I'm just going to put in warped button, except this time I'm going to run the effect on any entities in a radius of 5 that are type zombie. So if you don't know, instant damage will heal zombies. We can now get a normal zombie. 0 warped button 1 like that. Then if we grab a name tag, whack a name on it. So this one's gonna heal other zombies. So I'm gonna make it purple just for the sake of it. Healer zombie. There he is. He's got the button on his head. Now we need to add his tag as well. So tag at E. Again, that just selects the zombie in front of us, make it nice and easy. And then healer zombie. But messing up my typing. There we go. Add. We save it as a healer zombie as a structure as well. Obviously you can customize how they look and whatnot. So normally with a netherite sword it takes 3 hits to kill a zombie, right? So if we place 2 of these zombies next to each other, hit that one twice, and then kill this one next to it. As you can see, it took 3 hits again to kill that, even though that was 1 hit away from dying, because that healed it. So the only issue I see with this is you've got no idea that that's happened. So I'm gonna add an extra command block in the middle. And this one is going to be execute at any entity type equals item name equals. So just executing it at the warp button again, and it's going to run the command summon splash potion on the location. So now when we kill the zombie, it drops a potion at its feet. Okay, so the last thing I haven't shown is the hordes. So I've shown you how to have them spawn in, so zombie 8, but I haven't actually shown you, that one dropped on, how that works. So essentially all it is, let me load in my horde, is it's a structure saved with 8 zombies in it. So if I wanted it to be instead be zombie 10, just so I know what it is, I could also load in, say, whenever 8 of those spawn in, it spawns in a healer zombie as well. And then it also spawns in a poison zombie. Give this as zombie 10, so we know there's 10 zombies in it. Now if we change this one to spawn zombie 10 rather than zombie 8, now just enable the normal stuff like that. There's a chance, so that's spawning in normal one, strong. There's a chance for it spawning the horde, and when it does, there'll be a healer and a poison zombie in it. So you can customize that however you like. So that's the whole video on how to do that. As you can see, zombies are going to spawn in around the map. So as you can see around the map, there's lots of random zombies. We've got one over here, spawning as a strong zombie. A few single ones, and then there's a couple hordes that are spawned in. So like around here, hordes of zombies, which will be great for zombie apocalypse and things. And another good thing to do if you're doing a map based around zombies would be to disable spawns like skeletons, because they'll just reduce your spawns and add in a bunch of different mobs that you might not want. And the other key thing to remember is to make sure to put your command blocks inside of a ticking area. So you can watch one of my other videos on how to do that. I'll link one at the top, and that explains to you how to do a ticking area, and all it is it just keeps this area running no matter where I go on the world. If you like the video, subscribe. There's a button on the right for that, and then there's another video on how to do custom mob drops on the left. And anything else you want to see in the future, put it in the comments, and my Patreon's in the description. Thanks for watching.